Hey YouTube, this is the Rabbit with a tutorial on my latest video, Overkill by Paul Harris. If you have not seen my performance, please click on this link over here to watch the trick so that my tutorial might be a little easier to understand. What you're going to need is a blue deck with a red card. Alright, I'll get to those in a little second. You're going to need the card box of the deck you're using, in this case the blue deck of cards. And you're going to need a prediction card that reads, you will choose a red queen. I'm going to use queens for this tutorial because I did that in the performance. You can use whatever card you'd like. You will choose a red queen. That's the reason for this red card. I would recommend that you choose, use a blue and a red card. A blue deck and a red card. Most of you out there who have decks of cards have either a blue or a red deck. And you'll see why later on. I'll touch up on that later on in the tutorial. So you have this prediction, and here's the setup. You're going to take your prediction, put it inside the card box, and put the card box aside. The next step is you have duplicate cards, and one of them is from the deck you're using, in this case the blue Queen of Spades, and the other one is from the opposite deck, the red Queen of Spades. These two cards have to be matching, alright? So here's your setup with these two queens. You're going to take the deck and you're going to count 19 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So you have 19 cards, and you're going to put the card that belongs to the deck, in this case the blue Queen of Spades, on top, therefore putting it in the first position, and this now has 20 cards. You're then going to take the red Queen of Spades, put it in the 21st position, and put the whole 20 cards on top. Alright, so here's the setup if you did this correctly. You have one queen on top, which belongs to the deck you're using, so the blue one on top. And then 21 cards down, you have the red one. Alright, now let's start the trick. You're going to ask a spectator to cut a certain amount of cards between 10 and 20. Now, your goal right here is to have them cut above the red card. You don't want them cutting the red card. So they're going to take a small packet. If you see that their packet is too big and the red card is in the packet they cut, you can just tell them, sorry, you cut a little too much, can you do it again? So they cut a small packet, in this case this. You're going to lay their packet down, and the next thing you're going to do is lay down 20 cards. But you're going to flip the deck over because you do not want to flash this red card. It's important you don't show it. So you flip the deck over so it's face up, and starting from the top, well, in this case the bottom, but these are the top cards. Starting from the top of the deck, you're going to count 20. So 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, and 5 here. That's 20. And you're going to lay the rest of the deck aside, spread out like this, to show all the blue cards, and I'll get to that in another second. So you're going to spread out the 20 cards you have here, and you're going to notice that this is the Queen of Spades that is red out of this entire blue deck. Alright? Now obviously you don't show them that, I'm just showing you this now. So this is the pack they cut, and you're going to reverse count the cards onto the table, and I'm going to get to that in a second, a little later. So this is the top queen, which they were supposed to have cut. It's sort of like a force, and it doesn't matter how many cards they cut between 10 and 20, this is a self-working card trick. So you're going to reverse count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They cut 8 cards. Now here's why it's self-working. If you count from the last card you laid down to the left, the number of cards they cut will always end up on the Queen of Spades, the red one that you're trying to get them to choose. So they cut 8 cards here. Start from the top over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It will always land on the Queen of Spades. Don't ask me how, it's just self-working. So you're going to just take the queen, keep it face up, take these 20 cards, well now 19, and spread them again face down to show the blue. The reason why you're showing all these cards face down is to put emphasis that this whole deck is blue. Alright, it makes this upcoming reveal a little cooler. before you flip over this queen, you're going to go over to the box and you're going to take your prediction out and tell them, before the trick even started, I put a prediction, and you're going to open it and it'll say you will choose a red queen. Now they think you will have messed up the trick because this is a black queen of spades. And you can pause for a few seconds to add more effect that you really did mess up. And then you'll all of a sudden click that you understand this prediction. You're going to put this aside and you're going to turn this queen over and reveal it is the only red card in the entire deck. That's what it meant by the only red queen. They will be amazed already. Now, you're going to turn it back over and say, this is the pack that you cut. And it is. This is where you left it. This is why you have to reverse count the cards in the middle. So you're going to take the deck that they cut and you're going to turn it over, because on the bottom is the same card that they chose if you reverse counted. Because if you didn't reverse count, the Queen of Spades would be on the top. If for some reason you don't feel like doing the reverse count step, you can just flip this top card and show that it's the same. But when you do count their cards down, reversed 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you can then, at the end of the trick, just flip them over and reveal the two same cards. And that's the tutorial, guys, for the performance of Overkill. Hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope my tutorial was helpful. Please rate, comment, and most importantly, subscribe with a thumbs up down there. Rabbit out.